Ekelekwa monyuku kele onye nta. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know where you are, but depending on your GMT. We have a lot of information for my people, and it will be of our own benefit to join the message on time so that we can be able to get hold of everything that I've been speaking or been spoken on the message of today. As today is the special day for Okuro Orawan Nation, the message today is also going to be special. And I promise you, you will never regret any data you spend on watching me today. My promise is that you will never regret any data you spend on watching this program today. A special day requires a special message from that special mouth, from that special location, down to the special people, being made by the God Almighty, and that is the special Biafrans, who always spend their data to watch me. My prayer today, as my special day, is that you will reap whatever you sow. You can never sow and another person will come and reap in your vineyard. The blessing of God shall make manifest in your life, both physically and spiritual. Whatsoever you lay your hands to do in 2025, my dear, prosperity shall be yours. I am not a prophet. I am not a deacon. I am not a native doctor. I'm only speaking from my own mind, because I cannot wish you what I don't wish for myself. I wish myself all the good things in life, and that is the same way I wish you all the good things in life. 2025 shall be a year no any Biafra will ever regret, both in terms of health, in terms of moving forward, investment otherwise, my dear, financially. In fact, all round testimony shall be your portion. For those who have celebrated me, for those who have sent me birthday wishes, my dear, may the God Almighty continue to wish you everything you wish me. Yes, you don't wish me bad, so I cannot wish you bad. Let there be amen to all your secret prayers. Let me see your birthday messages as they troop in, because we are going to get a good number of people before we can start the program. David John Frank said, watching from Germany. Happy New Year, Ogute, my brother. David John Frank, one come. David, I wait for my super chat, you. This one, every time I talk super chat, all of us I go there silent. Today is my best day. Let me see super chat at least $1,000. Small time now. The internet and toothless dogs of those people who claims that they are the real fighters of Biafra, they will come now and begin to attack me and call me beggars. My brother, if you call me a beggar and you sabi you, I am demanding for my rightful what do they call it? For my right, okay, for my right. Happy birthday, my brother. Emma Holy Man, I hear you. One day I sight you from afar. What did it happen now, Emma? Where are you watching from, Emma? Let me know your location so that let me send my prayers that if you are in a homeland, the killer Fulani will never see you or any of your descendants. If you are abroad, no, you can never break any law, and no any law of the country will catch up with you. So where are you watching from, Emma? From homeland, let me see your hand up. If you are watching from abroad, also let me know your location. If possible, your nickname. But anyway, I can address you by the name that appear here. So people, let us gather, make everybody gather now so that we can give out the message. But before we continue with that message, there was a message I gave this morning, a kind of town hall meeting, or rather Zoom meeting, by the government of Sonia Parawa, Oge Nkere, and Vam. Please, I'm not here to castigate anybody. I'm not here to castigate anybody. Everybody have right or right. Yeah, they have right to their opinion, and everybody is entitled to their opinion. Ha! You and me and English na mate. Chai. This school why no go? Helene say, happy birthday. My holy man, I'm great from Holy Land of Israel. Chideke. One day. I hope you are safe. Oh. I know say Israel and Gaza, they are still doing the fracas. And I hope you are safe. And I hope your city is fine. I beg you don't want to lose any Biafra. In fact, if you do that place, tell Benjamin Netanyahu that we Biafrans here. Anyway, I reserve my comment. I cannot talk the way I go talk now. Private jet and missile go begin to fly on top of my head. Okay, this year I must get my document here. My brother, you must get it. Ta! Anybody who said that he can never come, even your village people say will never have right over you. David John Frank, this year, whatever that is stopping your documents, let it be released. I am speaking from my mind. I'm speaking from the depth of my heart. Nothing will, or whatsoever will ever withhold your documents. Not even your village people. They are too small. Ta! Who born them? That person get them now. So before we proceed with the message we have for us today, as we wait for the number of people to gather so that I can deliver the message, and Jejeli and Wayoli go to where my guys are registered. That is, I'm supposed to come this live late, but I don't know my status when I come back. Maybe I might be drunk. No, sorry, I might be intoxicated, not drunk. Let me use modern English. So that is why I said, okay, let me appear here to give the message before I went out, because my friends are organizing a party for me. So, let us listen to part of the message, because I have sent part of the message this morning. And as we wait, let us just listen maybe like 5 or 10 minutes. Then we'll come back for the real message. Please, I beg you. I know why I want to be playing this message, because let us know exactly where we are heading from, where we are heading to. Because if you don't know where we are coming from, we cannot know where we are heading to. The Biafra struggle now, these people have made it to become a caricature. If you listen to the message now, it's about 2 hours, 30 minutes Zoom meeting. You can never understand anything. Only thing they centered on is fundraising. Because this Biafra struggle now, have it become an ATM for people, or have it become a cash cow for people to be cashing out? Because up till now, I still don't understand what is happening. A meeting that they gather more than how many people say? Let me see. More than 30 something, or be 40 people. And there's nothing you can understand there, other than they tell you about fundraising, about how you burn your pikin abroad without not giving the person permit. I beg you, Majo, or you wouldn't know that I'm permit. I be going to time where as me can just one. That is the message that they are preaching to the general public. Yes, Biafra need to go. Of course, Biafra need to go. And there's nothing bad of anybody, whether you're a Biafran or not Biafran, living outside your territory. Living in a foreign land, it is never a crime. As long as you are genuine there, as long as you have your papers complete, as long as whatever you are doing is genuine, then why must somebody come out and feel that the message he can preach to the Biafrans, when our people are dying every day? I'm still waiting for this government of Ogenkere. They said that Ngozi is not doing well. That is why people are dying. Now they have elected acting prime minister, which is Ogechukwu Nkere, aka Azaya Ayogo, Abianogo, as an acting prime minister. Abi, after assuming office as an acting prime minister, maybe 1 week ago, the message, part of the message I will preach today is how Nigerian military burned our people alive. Burned them, they set them ablaze. It happened of 2nd and 3rd of this January 2025. What is the offense of our brothers in Amufu? That the government of Enugu State cannot protect them, rather than telling the government of Nigeria and government of Finland that they have evidence against Simon Ekpa. But at his backyard, our people are dying every day. And nobody is asking questions. So before we proceed, please, I would like us to listen to this message. Just 5 or 10 minutes. If you understand anything, drop it here. But why I'm playing the message here for people to understand is, one day, everybody names him, because sometimes coming out here to speak, I became dumbfounded. I don't know what to tell people again. I don't even want to know where to start. Not that I'm telling you for your mind to be troubled or whatever. We all are adults, so we are entitled to our feelings. We are entitled to our feelings. Happy birthday for everybody. Kenneth Chimezie UBA. My brother, are you working in UBA Bank? All hail Biafra. Yes, almost hail Biafra. Please let us listen to Akbarawa Sone Zoom meeting of and Vam of fundraising. After that, then we can be able to come back for the real message. Please, if you join, don't go. Today is my special day. If I not get any super chat today, maybe I will not give the message. I will just log off. That's joke I do. I will listen to this message.
The mic. They will take it over from there. That is the problem. Whenever they come spitting rubbish like this, when you want to debunk them, they will hack the account because that's what they've been doing.
This is a continuation of message I presented to my people this morning. So if you never watch the message, I think I urge you to go back to my YouTube. You start the message fresh before you can continue with this one. But you are free to listen to this. Then later you can join with the other one to understand anything. If you understand anything, drop it in the comments. If you don't understand, but we must preach the message before we can be able to go back.
That's what they know how best to do. That's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing. The farmers arcade will bring. Let me play the first one.
To Black, happy birthday to you. It shall be well with every hand that type amen. It shall be well with every hand that congratulated or wish me a happy birthday. 2025. 2025 is your year. A year.
What we need now is just to keep on the Woto. Let's intensify the Woto. Because the enemies.
Are you guys hearing it?
They are.
My people like say we go abandon this their message because I don't see anything there. What hear now what are there? But rather tomorrow I will try to filter the message. If I filter it, then I can be able to start from where there is a very good message. There is not, then I'll just forget about it. Carlo Njole Emole said happy birthday, the Rocco. One day it shall be well with you. I wait for my super chat. If you never give me, start to bring your gift now. Otherwise, I will off myself. So my people, the message where carry us come here now. You know, say my message to do the strong. And the message why I carry come. Now our area father, Charlie Boy. Now I bring this message. Charles Oputa, aka Charlie Boy. The person where orchestrated the killings of millions of Biafrans now. You don't beg death, say me death can't carry am. Death say the hikaba, say you are not going anywhere until you confess. There is a prophecy, or rather a curse, Ojukwu laid on Gowon and Obasanjo. Another person that death will be far from is OBJ, Olusegun Obasanjo. Death will be far from that man unless he come out and apologize to the Igbos of all the crimes he committed against the Igbos. Our Biafra territory was given to the Cameroon without no any fight, just simply because out of jealousy and envy, he ceded Bakassi Peninsula to Cameroon, the part of our own Biafra territory, because he knows in the future amalgamation have expired. Amalgamation of between Southern Protectorate and Northern Protectorate expired 10 years ago, or rather 11 years ago, because we are now in 2025. Gowon is on his sick bed. Doctors don't try many injection, made inject am because the man don dey tell them say he wan go, say he don even tire for this life, make him go. After they inject am finish, the man go stand up. The man they call death, death no gree come. Death no gree come. Make una see wetin Ojukwu prophecy. They call it a prophecy. Me, I call it a curse. He laid curse on them. He said, it's a prophecy, or rather a curse by Ojukwu. You will live to witness your wickedness. This word, if anybody tell you this word, and you offend that person, my brother, find a way to ask for forgiveness. Otherwise, this is a very strong word and a very strong curse Ojukwu laid after the Biafran war. Before he left to exile in Ivory Coast, on climbing to that helicopter that carried him out from Nigeria, or rather out from Biafra land, he dropped this curse for those who orchestrated the killings of his people, that they will be alive and see their wickedness. Now Gowon don dey ask all the whole doctors, may they give am that injection where they give all this what they call it all these people like people they sentence to death by lethal injection. He don't call them say abeg sign, he don't sign, he say make dem give am. After they give am finish, the man go bust am, he go stand up, they leave. So he don't come out now, come make an open confession, and also to plead with the Igbos that death is far from him. Can we forgive him? You that is watching me, can you forgive Gowon for the loss of over 3.5 million Biafrans? Not natural death, not accidental death, but the worst death that anybody can face in this life. If you drown inside the river and die, maybe, I didn't say any death is good though, that one might be a quick death. If you are electrocuted, it might be a quick death. If you have accident, that person may just burn and die and go. The worst death you can ever see in this life is being alive and seeing your death. Starvation. Death is between you. As a father, you are seeing your daughter, your son, your husband, your nephew, your brother or sister with a swollen tummy and a swollen leg because of kwashiorkor. The worst death, not best, the worst death anybody can witness as a living being. That is what Gowon and his people, British and international communities, my brother, anybody that are telling us that waiting for international communities recognition, I don't think this international community will ever do that. If they will have the mind to pressure Gowon to force Biafrans into unprepared war, how much more what did you expect them to do? Because of the mineral resources they are taking from my land and your land. Look at the message here. Just in, Igbo should forgive me. That is a Gowon. And who wrote, or rather who shared this message, is a Charlie Boy, aka Area Father. He said, I would like to confess before I die. Death has refused to come for me. Death is far from me. An open confession. Another worst thing that can happen to a living being. When you must have spent all your life on this earth, when you must have tested everything on this earth, when you must have enjoyed everything on this earth, you are valued, your living become worthless, because when you ask for death tell you are going nowhere until you do the needful. Go on, number one. Number two will be Obasanjo. Go and mark my word. It is not a cause, but he must come up, because he take part on that heinous crime against humanity and against the Igbos. And not until these people came out to confess and apologize to the Biafrans, Nigeria will remain doomed until the day the whole Nigeria will sink. It is not a cause. It is not a rocket science. That is nature. You cannot have the God to be taking life you didn't produce. Yes, taking life of another you didn't produce. If you can take life of another you didn't produce, then the ones you produce, which is your children or your siblings, why can't you take them? But you cannot. But you have the right to take another person's life. Let us read this news, because even a woman ban Noketa. I'm not supposed to get angry today. Today is my special day. I'm supposed to be happy giving this message. But looking at my left, this one is laptop here. The three duo are busy raising funds. I look at here. What I'm seeing here on the other of my laptop here is the lifeless body of our people that are burned to death by Nigerian military. If you check those military, I can tell you, go and make verification. If you check them, you find out that they are all Fulanis, all repentant Boko Haram. What they found, I mean, the mineral resources they found in that Amufu, nobody have ever told us what is happening there, because the killing have persisted the same way it is happening in Benue State. Green field for their cattle and close to the water. That is the problem Benue have, and that is the problem Amufu is having today. He said, death has refused to come for me. My long life is no longer a gift, but an agony caused by my wickedness. Oh, when a man cries like this, my brother, yes, when anytime somebody come out to cry like this, that death is far from him, that before life or old age is supposed to be a gift, but to him that is no longer a gift, it's no longer a gift. It is a wickedness he perpetrated against his own living being. For him to come out to make this comment, it means that these people have exhausted all means to send him to, just to send him to Mother Earth. Yes. I'm very sure that this man who is talking this in must have drinking a sniper or tapia to buy. But instead of tapia to buy him, or tapia will turn to be a balanced diet inside his body. They call death, say death, because death is you are going nowhere until you are related to the Biafrans. The Biafra is a spirit. That is why I look at Ogenkere, Vam, and the rest of them who are using Biafra to play. My brother, the repercussion might not be too good. The repercussion might not be too good. Nobody ever dare to mess up with the Biafrans that go scot-free. Death also will be far from the former president of Nigeria, which is Muhammadu Buhari, who killed many Biafrans. Death. Or I see what happened to Lagbaja, the chief of army staff. Chief of army staff is busy declaring asymmetric warfare against the Biafrans, courtesy of CDS Musa. When the death come, he go. Musa will be another person that will join. You cannot fight the people of Biafra and remain the same. You can never. Even as I'm talking to you now, Obasanjo has become a laughingstock in Nigeria. They have reduced him to nothing. They have reduced Obasanjo to nothing. Shamelessly, he will go shamelessly as well. Go and mark this word. It is not a threat, but that is what the gods of our land is saying. He said that life is no longer a gift, but an agony caused by his wickedness. Towards Biafran children, exactly what I said, towards Biafran children, the worst death anybody can witness. Gowon said on his deathbed, but that deathbed has become a comfort bed to Gowon because he cannot go. If Gowon truly wants Biafra to forgive him, he would have orchestrated the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and at least hold that one. Maybe Biafra might decide to consider to forgive him, because Tinubu will listen to Gowon more than to listen to any other person. Tinubu will listen to Gowon. Gowon still hold the key of military in his hand. I never meant to fight the Igbos. Why I made that statement? That we are waiting for the international community for recognition. We need to fight our way through. I'm not insulting anybody, but we have to fight and approach this diplomatically. The weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Chukwu Okeabiama. That is the simple truth. He said he never meant to fight the Igbos, but the British Queen, Queen Elizabeth, if you go to where another person ya won nwe nwoke ha dey on had cancer. Nwe nwoke woke in Charles and nwunye na had cancer of second degree. The third degree, they will buy. They have all the money. They have all the lavish lifestyle. But what it is at the end of the day, you can never live happily and die happily. You die like a chicken. After siphoning trillions of dollars and pounds from the land of Biafra and other African countries. I never meant to fight the Igbos, but the British Queen and the international powers say, we are pressuring me. I have come to hate life. And the gift of death have refused to allow to take me quick. It's a prophecy by Ojukwu. You will live to witness your wickedness after the war. Ojukwu wars have come to pass. To tell you that if you are out to fight Biafra, you better go and ask Ifeanyi Uba how far. Emmanuel Iwanyanwu how far. All these ones are claimed to be with the Biafrans, but indirectly, they are part of the problems of the Biafrans. Having joined hands and power with the ones at the center, which is FCT, and be dealing with their own people simply because of cheap money, small money that are given to them. Is there any of them that have oil well? If there is, please let me know. Ifeanyi Uba, do you have oil well? Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, do you have oil well? In their backyard, the oil is coming from the backyard. But they are doing the biddings of the people who are oppressing their own people. It is painful. Uche Babangida Adeyinka Chris said, I have said it. Uche Babangida Adeyinka Chris. I beg, which kind of name be this one? Uche Igbo, Babangida Hausa, Adeyinka Yoruba, Chris English. Hey, Chideki. Who be this one? I beg. Make I hear what he talk. He said, I have said it. This is by revelation. The blood of the innocent children and unborn babies crying against Gowon and Nigeria won't let this country progress. People don't know the cost of blood, especially the blood of the innocent. The case of the unborn babies is the worst. And all died in the hands of their, sorrow, agony, and pain. Gowon have not seen anything. The worst is yet to come. The worst of it is yet to come. Till tomorrow, Nigeria still declare war against our people. Let me not say something that tomorrow they will say I cause the present government of Nigeria. But the hand and the area and the path in which they are going, they are the ones also that death will be far from, or they will die like chicken. It is not a rocket science. They say he who comes to equity must come with a clear hand and clear mind. Tinubu is going to Enugu State. And the governor of Enugu State, we welcome him well. our area is working well. If the Southeast governors and stakeholders are people who still believe the balls in between their legs, they wouldn't have allowed Tinubu to make any comment of coming to the Southeast with Nnamdi Kanu still in DSS incarceration, even after the court has declared him innocent. Well, look at them. And there's a big now circulating the flyer. Hey, Tinubu is coming to Enugu State. And he love the Igbos and want to carry Igbos along. How can you carry Igbos along when you free your two brothers and even free a terrorist president, which is Bello Usman Badejo? According to the so-called that ugly monster that say is the Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, said he released it for the interest of justice, and they enter no pro Sokwi, what do they call it? And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom even the court, the second highest court in the land, have said this man have never committed any crime, let him go. Igbos are now busy sharing flyers. Governor of Enugu State is busy. You are going to welcome Tinubu. But let me ask, what can't you people reason with me? Let us look at this dimension now. Do you remember that Simon Ekpa, the BGPM, declared Bola Ahmed Tinubu wanted and warned him never to set his foot around anywhere Biafran territory? All these years, all these months, when he said that, the president of the zoo refused to come. The chief of defense staff, they tell him, if you have balls between your leg, put leg for Southeast, you are going to collect gold. He refused to come. The same thing applicable to IG is when Simon Ekpa have been restricted from internet or given orders to the men on ground. The IG of police have been in Enugu State for 2 days visit. IG of police is in Enugu State when military is busy killing our people, burning them alive like common criminals. Our farmers who produce what we eat, simply because they want to dominate that area and give it to the Fulanis. Fulani that is not from Nigeria, but Fulani from Western Sahel. I'm waiting for DOS to make any comment concerning this matter. I don't go all their platforms. I'm waiting for them to give an order or produce evidence so that they are going to arrest Peter Mba of Enugu State. The DOS is silent. But if Simon Ekpa come out tomorrow now, they will say Simon Ekpa is the reason why those people have died. And even Simon Ekpa has not been restricted, he is still on X. They have said that Simon Ekpa is the one that sent his boy to go and kill those people. They will say Simon Ekpa send the IPOB, and IPOB do this and do this, and those people are killed. Now, nobody is talking about Simon Ekpa. The insecurity in the Southeast have tripled since the restriction of Simon Ekpa from anything activities on the internet. And nobody dares to ask questions. And I ask this question again. Where is our stakeholders who is busy putting a ransom on top of the head of Simon Ekpa for him to be extradited? Some people even put up $500 million. That is the money they went before he hit the bucket. All the Hanese and Iberibe said that they're going to produce $500 million. They have such money. And our Southeast is dying. And they couldn't use it to organize a very wonderful security outfit like that of Ametoku to curtail the killings and the kidnappings in the Southeast. But they will bring down such a money to extradite somebody who is fighting these killers. Can we wake up from this our sleeping slumber? Enough is enough. We have joked enough. We don't play enough. It is time we face the reality. It's time we call a spade a spade. It is time we come to the reality of life. And what is happening today? Posterity will judge me and you because we refuse to ask questions. Even when we ask, nobody dares to answer us. As of fact, They are trying to turn killings of the Southeast to become a tradition in our own land. Wasting the blood of the innocent Biafrans on daily basis without no any provocation. Now, the so-called idiot IG of police went to Enugu State. The only message he dropped on the people of Enugu State, or rather on the people of the Southeast, is that any policeman that are being killed will meet with a severe consequences. He was in Enugu State, and in Borno, they lost about 7 policemen. I didn't see where he commented. If I'm lying, go to Sahara Reporters that's owned by Sowore. You will see all this news. He was in Enugu giving order that any policeman that are being killed will meet with the severe consequences. But his own policemen have been murdering our people. Iboja, who is talking about Iboja today, it has become a closed case. Nobody is bringing the case again up. They have gone to the family and give them 100,000 naira. That is what a life of a Biafran worth. I'm waiting for him to comment on the policeman that died in Borno State. He refused to comment. But now we have given them an order in the Southeast. If a policeman has been murdered now by people they call unknown gunmen, they still yet to tell us who made them unknown gunmen. Unknown gunmen for over going to 5 to 6 or 7 years. Those people emanated from the Southeast. No any somebody have been arrested. Rather, when they arrest any common criminal, they will target IPOB and ESN. But we have unknown gunmen who operate on our different highways without unchecked. That same highway, we have more 100 meters. We have every police, military, navy, air force and land force, including water force, NSCDC, manpower. Very soon they will send Amatoku to Biafra land to be collecting money on our highways. The same highway is where all this unknown government operates and kill the Biafrans and also kidnap them. The Southeasterners, the stakeholders, nobody's asking question. Everybody feel that we have been trapped. We are living like a captured people. Look at the Northeast, Northwest, and North Central governors or lawmakers are busy at the parliament rejecting the tax bill that they want to use to impoverish them more. Where is the governors of the Southeast and South? Where are the senators? Have they ever come out at the parliament or they are dissing Senate and say anything about that thing? No. All of them are scared because they want to retain power forever. Igbo, nobody do you. Now we do ourselves. Nobody marginalize us. The marginalization started from us. We start to be marginalized from our own mindset. And we allow them to use us. Don't forget, during the time of Buhari's government, the Minister for Foreign Affairs, which is being replaced now by Tunji somebody, Tunji Ojo. You know that guy was being forced to go to Washington, D.C., White House, to make a comment against the Biafrans. The guy refused. They stepped him down. If another Igbo man, the kind of money they offer that guy to go to that White House, later, who later went to that White House to make that broadcast against the Biafrans and against Nigerians and also against P2B is Lailai Mohammed. But an Igbo man who is Minister of Foreign Affairs is being cajoled and forced to do that. He refused. So if that guy are being used now, they will say, oh, they are using us. But the guy refused to be used. So tell me, in your in your own medulla oblongata, your own mindset now, if anybody want to use you, no matter the kind of offer they made to you and you reject, will they force you? The guy rejected, they step him down. Later, they install him before the tenure of Buhari finished. So anybody now coming out to tell me now that they are using us. No, we allow ourselves to be used. because of the kind of baggages our people are having. When they become they become vulnerable, whatever they call it, to them, each time they want to use them. Because that's exactly why they are using Tinubu now. Both the European Union, both US, ABI, all of them are using Tinubu and IMF. Because a lot of baggages is not too good. You see somebody that have a drug-related cases here and there, certificate forgery, even the school he claimed to be attended in Lagos have never come. I mean, the school have never even been established before he graduated from that same school. So having all these complete baggages with all the whole crimes being committed outside the shore of your country, and they made you a president, you have become vulnerable to them. So it's very easy for them to use you. Whether you like it or not, they must use you. So the more reason why Igbos are being used is because of the kind of baggages all of them have. When he came with a Mado, we are still a deputy Senate president. Or who? I can't even remember. That person. When they gave that person money to renovate, or rather to make Enugu airport, international standard, he chopped that money. Either with a mother or whoever, I can't remember. But something like that happened. So if I'm wrong, please correct me, because I'm not too comfortable with that story. So when that same person went to the Senate and he want to probe the borrowings they borrowed with Enugu State coal, he want to probe them, and they call him that if you make any mistake, DSS is going to knock on your door. You provide the money they give you to turn Enugu State to international standard. The person close his mouth, he never talk again. They tell me, if they want to use that person, it's very easy to be used. Very, very easy. There's no rocket science. So for we now because we are not in the government house and we believe whatever they've been done there, we are being used. Nobody is using us. Because of the kind of baggages our people have, that is why you see they are very easy to be used. Then what happened to our millionaires? All of them, they have turned all of them to launderers. All the whole government officials are using them to launder money outside. That is why you see none of them can be able to come out now and speak about Martin Namdekan. If any of them want to try it, let Obi Kubana come out and try it. Let Obi Kubana come out and say, hey, release Martin Namdekan. If they did not confiscate him and everything have make in this life, make a know what concern. Let him money that is a Tinubu's boy come out and make any comments concerning Martin Namdekan or the killings in the southeast. If he ever lasted 24 hours in that mansion in Lagos, let me know what it concern. So with all these baggages, why can't hi, God have mercy. Let us continue with the news. I don't even talk. Forget say I'm supposed to read the important news where they here. But anyway, Oluwa say in Mosere Opeyemi said, Baba, you don't hold past this kind of joke. Huh? Okay. Now they return to area father, which is Charlie Boy. Say you don't hold past this kind of joke. They call it a joke. That is it. Anytime you come out to say something very important, you must find somebody who will come to distract you, who will even make you to look like you don't know what you are doing. Son of a poem said, I am a Yoruba man. Make us listen to this one now. Say, my father told me that hold this thing to the bank. Just circle it, my people, please. He said, I am a Yoruba man. My father told me that Nigeria will never be great until he apologizes to Eastern Nigeria over inequalities in all ramifications. A Yoruba man commented this. He can know what it takes this man to comment this kind of thing. But in this comment he make now, a lot of comment is in it, and we're going to read it. You find out that some Yorubas now will attack him and ask him, why must you come and say that truth? Let me tap it. We're going to read the comments that follows it. People that will support this guy will be minimal than people that will be against him. Son of Payama, the same guy wrote, there's difference between Yoruba and Omo Loa Abi. Most of these, my brothers, insulting me are Yorubas, but they aren't Omo Loa Abi. What did I say? Yorubas now are insulting him. I tell you, he can take a horse to the river, but he can never force that horse to drink water. The message of today is a message that I want, let it be ringing like a bell in your ear. That even they still capture the Igbos and say Igbos will not go. They know what they are committed against the Igbos. That Igbos left, Nigeria will collapse. Igbos are the ones holding the unity of Nigeria. Believe it or leave it. If Igbos decamp, Yorubas can never be in the same country with the Hausas or the Fulanis. They can never. They are saying Igbos are the one causing problem in Nigeria, but Igbos are the one who is holding Nigeria. Okay, if they are causing problem, as a Yoruba man, he will tell you, Igbo is Omale, Igbo is this, Igbo is criminal, Igbo is scammer, Igbo is 419. Ew, my brother, so Igbo carry all these baggages. But they tell you to allow them to go and you refused. No be to do with that. Make gonna see wetin this guy dey talk. I will repeat this statement. Anybody who keep on telling you that Yoruba love you, my brother, go and sit down. Go and sit down. When you talk now, they say it is not all Yorubas. If you read the comment, 69 comment is on this guy's comment. 69 among all the whole comment, but I will concentrate on this to tell you that nobody love you as an Igbo man. Nobody love you. As a Biafran, nobody love you. Forget about our stakeholders or our political gladiators or whatever they call it, or political errand boys jumping up and down thinking that they love them because they find themselves in the parliament. When it is time to pass any bill, the consent of the Igbos or Biafrans or whatever they call them in the parliament does not matter. And they will tell you the majority carries the vote, which is the Northerners. And you tell me you want something simply because you and your family is living well. You don't even know what will happen the next day. And everything becomes a history. Ifeanyi Uba have died. On the day of Ifeanyi Uba's burial, no, all the whole senators that appear in Ifeanyi Uba's burial, in the southeast, not the one that happened in Abuja, it's only 10 senators. And that 10 senators, 7 from the southeast. It's only 3 from outside the southeast. And that 3 is managed to be from 1 Plateau, 1 Benue, and 1 Yoruba. All the whole northern senators, no one attend. But Ifeanyi Uba is in the parliament, joining the hands with these same people who refuse to attend his burial. To do what? To deal with his own people. You see where our move are getting us to. My inbox Yeju. I keep on getting attacked left, right, and center. Claiming that they are Igbos, using their Igbo name. But we know who they are. Afro Jazz, Fulanis, and the Hausas. Now them that attack me. I know if I see a handwriting of an Igbo man, I know. I want to talk about that. So this guy now, we come talk this thing. He have seen the show from Baba. Now all the whole attack is in him. He said there is difference between Yoruba and Omoluabi. Most of these my brothers insulting me are Yorubas, but they aren't Omoluabi. Omoluabi never insult. Humility is their compass. And the same guy wrote, yes, so you see, those bigots, now envy, hatred, sadness full them heart. I am above 40. At this age, if I can say my mind, that means, okay, if I can't say my mind, that means I'm a coward. Philip said, now today we know say Igbo man plenty for this help. They claim na Yoruba, but you see, now they don't talk about that, say anything where you write and say na Igbo man, I write. But anyway, who have the forensic test to know who be Igbo and who be Yoruba? But when you see what an Igbo man write, even you yourself, you know. If you see the one where Yoruba man write or Hausa man write, you will know. We all know ourselves. We are not kids. We have been on this for a very long time. Son of Payan said, I am not an Igbo man. In fact, I am 40 years around the sun and still moving, but I have never tried, so I have never been to Eastern Nigeria. I am Rotimi Abayomi Gideon. Please, if we can't speak truth to power, let's learn how to speak truth to ourselves. God bless. So when Omolabi sees my post, they will ignore it because they know where the post is coming from. But you see all these Igbo, All these Lagos Aburos, wey no get father, no family values. Na them be the problem of this country. Sanusi Lamido Sanusi once said it. Wait, you are you for real that you are a Yoruba? They still never believe. They say this one na Igbo. Wey come the comment for area federal's page. This one is a Biafra News Republic. Says sometimes I wonder in so much shock how Oyinbo man will tell a black man to kill people from another black tribe or nation, and he will happily comply without reasoning. Exactly replying to what Gowon is claiming. He said, these things happen all over Africa until the Burkina Faso guy stopped them recently. That is it. Blacks are very, very easy to be bought over. Don't get me wrong that I said Igbos, all the whole blacks are the same. But can you bought a white man over to kill their own people? Can you try that? Once you make that comment, my brother, the next one, they will tell you they get every evidence and they will sue you to ICC, International Criminal Court. You come there to then answer to them why you want him to kill his own brothers. But they will come to Africa and use our African so-called presidents for them to be killing their own people. Muammar Gaddafi want to unite Africa to have one currency under ECOWAS. I be under African Union, sorry. Museveni sold Muammar Gaddafi out. He sold Muammar Gaddafi out. A black man, a fellow president, who want the best for the Africans, not to depend on these foreign powers. They sold him out, and Obama used his influence to take him out of the way. Now, go to Libya and see the kind of suffering they are experiencing. Just go to Libya and see the kind of suffering that they are experiencing since Muammar Gaddafi is out of the way. May God have mercy on the souls of Africans. We have a long way to go, very, very long way. Simply because Nigeria kicked France out of their way. The same Nigerian presidency will be ECOWAS chairman now is joining force with the France, so that they are going to use Lakurawa to destabilize Niger. Can you imagine that? When the Niger junta complained, they tag him as blackmailing Nigeria, but the same person who they say is blackmailing Nigeria, Yusuf Tuga, whether a foreign minister, whatever they call him, he came out and said that they need to negotiate. That means waiting that man talk the truth. And when he made that statement, go viral. All these people, Sheikh FFK, who is attacking this man, all of them go into hiding. Nobody come again to talk anything. But they have already started to take the man that is blackmailing Nigeria. A president of a country come out to make that comment. That means they said they have arrested a lot of terrorists in their own region who open up and tell them what is going on between Nigeria and France. Because they cannot tell me the romance between Macron and Tinubu, who is old enough to become Macron's great-grandfather, is just for come to mine. What are they mining? In terms of mining, if you want to do any business with mining, you deal with the Germany. They are the one that is specialized in mining, not France. What France did is to siphon your this thing. They will come under the name of they want to sign a mining. Bring a machine that will suck in your mineral resources. When that machine is eat belly full, they will say it's don't spoil. They carry and go back to their country. When they release everything free, they bring it back. So Africans are very easy to be used. Now they're using Nigerian president simply because of Boroboro. If you want to go to borrow the other day, you don't borrow $1.5 billion from IMF to cushion the effect of subsidy removal. And when they go there now, the kind of condition they will give him, it will never be in favor of his own people, but it will be against his own people. And they tell you that policies is yielding fruit where people are dying every day. My brother, Biafran News Republic, you have said it all. Africans are very easy to be used to kill their own people. Son of Man said, "Na brainwash you, that's why we got colonized." Son of Man said, "Kilode, Tefi Sobe, Sunday, and then Wale said, you are not a Yoruba man, okay? Omo Bafero said, I'm sure he also told you, you are Yoruba. You didn't type what you meant to say, idiot. Let us go back to the main subject of the day, because this guy don't get attacked. They don't attack this guy left, right, and center. Even as I'm talking to you now, the guy had the pen, and because of the attack when he gets, simply because he come out to tell them the truth. This truth will still remain truth until the day Nigeria will wake up to realize that their country is gone forever. Igbos, the Biafrans, hold the unity of Nigeria. They know this thing. Yet, they are killing my people because of their envy and jealousness. Veve said, Gowon is hell, blessed of a sound mind and receiving good pension package from Nigeria and happily playing grandpa. The day he will join his ancestors, he will be buried by the state as a hero. And guess what? Igbo leaders will join their counterpart to pay him their last respect. Okay? Judgment said, as it is, a war is being raging in Igbo land between Biafrans and Nigeria. Armed forces, but the Lagos Cabal news media will not carry it. Young Igbo youths are being exterminated every day, but Nigerians pretend as if nothing is happening. Nobody is talking about it. But when there's any Nigerian military that are being killed, it will become a national news. The photo here about how they burn our people, my brother, it is disgusting. It is disgusting. This kind of video or this kind of picture is not supposed to enter YouTube. I will put on the camera to show you this. How our people are being burnt. They roasted like corn. Roasted them like chicken. No any media house carries it. Not even POP, who is still owned and operating by Igbos. None of them carry it. We have news outlets in Abia State, Enugu State, Igbo State, and Anambra State. None of them carry this news. Yet, they want to control the media. But all the propagandists that are happening, when other sister network carry it, then they will be the one to then stabilize it for the international community to see. Igbos nemo when nobody is doing us. Now we dey do ourselves. The earlier we start telling ourselves the truth, the better. I want to know why. I want to know why. Every time I now go down, I go in. If the people at the center cannot report this, then what happened to all the local news in our own domain that are being controlled by Igbos, that are being opened by Igbos, that the presenters and producers there are Igbos? Why didn't they carry this news of Amufu, of military burning people alive in their homes? Early hours of the morning of 2nd and 3rd, they are there shooting sporadically on the air and killing people without no any atom of regret. No, there's no any remorse. War is going on in the southeast. Our southeast radio houses, media houses, television houses, none is broadcasting before the general public, before the international community. But they will be the one to carry fake news about their own people just simply because they need international recognition and they should be paying them peanuts. Who do all these things? Who do us? How do we get to this point? How mighty has fallen Igbos who happens to be the happiest people on earth, now have turned to become murderers of their own people. Now have turned to become atrocity committers simply because of cheap and peanut they are receiving from their oppressors. The things they have in their backyard is what these people are taking and giving them, not even up to 1%. Not even up to 1%. Just inside 1%, they will divide it until it remains like this, and they give them and they start to jump up. Because They are living a lavish lifestyle. Each time they want to go to abroad, they go eat. They enter private jet, drinking all kind of expensive wines at the expense of their dying Biafrans, brothers and sisters in their different homes. Many are not being killed by hunger or by accident, but by people whom they are even, whom the money they are paying them, their salaries are being from these same people. Taxpayers' money is what they use to pay the military and police. And the same people that are being giving arms to protect the lives and property are now the ones who keep killing our people. No any person will report it. But when one terrorist Fulani military or called repentant terrorist Fulani military are killed, the whole internet will went agog. IG of police in our own land threatening the Igbos. In his 2 days visits, he not yet finished threatening the Igbos. 7 policemen were killed in Bruno. He didn't make any comment. My brothers, I shake my head. I walk on Africa. I walk on Africa. Okay, now I said you are belittling yourself by posting this rubbish. So after everything Igbo commander did to Nigeria, you are here trying to justify them by saying Gowon was wrong, Abi. We better make history compulsory. Chukwuemeka Ejiofor said, who cares to know? Ohodane said, the truth is whether or not Gowon said this, it is exactly what is happening in his life. The courage to come out and confess is the best thing he will ever achieve. I'll be glad if he comes out openly. Already, I have forgiven him. My brother, you have forgiven him, right? Those is what said, I refuse to believe that Gowon said this. Okay. Believer's word. You are going to continue in your own unbelieving. Maken Ibebu Abu said, area father, don't be offended. Is that statement actually from Gowon? Because I have seen it before, but didn't believe it. Didn't believe it from him in my own view of recent outbursts about the war. Now, people, the last message, the last comment, and we round up. A Hidden man said that the only thing that I can say regarding the war or the time in question is none of us know what really transpired between the Nigerian government and the British and our Igbo brothers. Nothing is as simple as you and I sees it. There are always vested interests from foreign countries. So my good people of Biafra, message is over. It is time for me to go to all these hours. Nobody even bothered to send me any single gift. Hey, the one CDK. You be like say very soon I go begin to call. I go begin to call for my own fundraising because I need to be sponsored as well. Okay, my people, happy birthday, my brother. On your own birthday, many people will celebrate you. Nations will celebrate you. Kings and queens will celebrate you. You will never die before your celebration of birthday. You will see the end. I mean, you will reach your old age and die at the appropriate time. Premature death will be very, very far from you. Untimely death will never see you. Rising and falling shall become a thing of the past. 2025 marks the new beginning of everything in your life, as long as this struggle is concerned. So because mara woke mara wanyi ma ọ ga-adị nwoke mma dịrị nwaanyị mma ka Chineke bụ eziokwu. Ngwanụ, my people, bye for now and happy Saturday. Don't drink too much, the day is over. Don't drink while driving, and when you are drunk, please do not drink. That is the laws of nature, and nobody is going to change it. So ya mara onye ọbụla mma ka m bịa na one at least after I go. Good afternoon from UK. Peter Ede Eden na money. Okay, Eden na money. Peter Eden na money. Peter wonye. Peter wonye. Because this your name self, eh? This your name no clear. I beg you forgive me, my brother. I'm just curious. Anybody get any question to ask? Because I'm signing off any moment from now. You have anything to tell me? Do you have anything to say? 5 minutes, please. You can as well listen to this message of my people. Where they are making the comments.
You know, so that at least anything when I talk, because if I throw small corn, everybody will gather. So me, as I did here, so it's not like the travel for my life. So until
Peter, I just come late. Sorry, my dear.
To the lecturers, they let us know waiting with the freedom. I tell me for the correct so many mistakes. Because they say a fool at 40, you can never get sense again. If you call me small boy, but at least take the one who makes sense, the way the one who don't make sense. You understand? So one of us will take here, they say we they're responsible. So now you know whether you know they're responsible within your own self. Because now they say by their fruit you shall know them. When you talk, people will know the kind of person. Don't blame me. I feel they're arrogant. I feel see me they are arrogant. I mean respect people pass. I'm very humble person. But if you do something like a stupid person, I'll address you like a stupid person immediately. I'm not the type to
my brother, may we leave these people with their wala, eh? Because bye bye for now, eh? I love you all. Okay, Messiano.